Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright and blustery day. It is Tuesday the 30th of April and I'm in the reading Nook with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to unbox. Easy. And what I've got in here is, there we go, is this Lord of the Rings adventure book game. Now this has been out for a while. It's from Ravensburger. It's designed for ages 10 plus, 1 to 4 players. Player time 20 minutes per player. So it's a dangerous business, Frodo, going out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. Sauron's shadow has fallen across Middle-earth, and the One Ring must be destroyed. Leave the Shire's green pastures to travel to fair Rivendell, survive the mines of Moria, and march on Isengard, and finally reach Mordor. But only by working together can you ensure the One Ring is delivered to the fiery heart of Mount Doom and destroy it once and for all. Play through the epic trilogy, The Lord of the Rings, in 8 chapters. Collect story cards and use them to complete challenges and turn to the next chapter. So comes with 7 character miniatures, adventure game book, companion corruption track, 88 game cards, 52 counters, 4 reference cards, and a rulebook. There we go. Let's have a look inside. Cut the seals and open the box. So we've got a nice shot there of the initial members of the Fellowship. It's essentially Gandalf there seeing the hobbits leave the Shire, and then inside we have that. The rule book first, so let's have a look at that. It's quite short. So we've got the components and the setup. There's the components and the setup. Game overview and how to use the story cards and completing challenges, and one ring story cards and corruption track. So explaining the components. Part of the setup, game overview telling you what you do on your turn, part of the storytelling process, the effects of special cards, and then the chapter FAQs. There we go. But nice touch there. You have almost like the entrance to the to Mordor, to Moria. That Gandalf finds there, sort of like, and you've got the instructions there on how to save your game, bookmark it, and then underneath that you have this and that. This is the adventure game book. So this actually forms both the book and the play area. So that needs a bit of flattening because that's quite tight. But you can see you've got the. So on the one side, you have the adventure begins, tells you the setup, chapter rules. Okay. So down there, what happens if you lose the chapter, and then the progress, essentially your progress across the Shire, and then the challenges particular to that location. And let's do the same for each one of them. So this is first the Shire. And this really does it's more than the Shire. It's leaving the Shire, getting across to Eriador as far as Weathertop, and so basically going from half Weathertop, the Prancing Pony down there. It's sort of like going down like that ideally, and then doing the same for Rivendell. And then the challenges are more character based here, because as you've got them focused upon so you've got the history of the ring. You've got Gimli, Legolas, Boromir, and Aragorn, and these are all based upon images of the film. Basically, they've been slightly they're painted rather than the stills, so it gives it a sort of like a bit of more charm. And then, having left there, you go down the Misty Mountains and enter Moria, and beyond to this is a section where the faction splits. And here, basically you have Pippin and Merry basically hiding. Boromir has his chance for redemption, and Frodo decides to go to Mordor. And here we have, this is basically the section here for Merry and Pippin sort of getting the Ents to march from the Forest of Fangorn on Isengard, and then Battle of Helm's Deep. Sam and Frodo making their way through Shelob's Lair. It's the final battle, mixture of essentially Pelennor Fields and Sam and Frodo's final attempt to get into Mount Doom. So that's the board, and then that's essentially, let's have a look at the miniatures. Here's we've got, so first off, that's Gimli, and you've got Legolas, Pippin or Merry, I'm presuming. Sam. Frodo. Okay, again, Pippin or Merry. And Aragorn. No Gandalf, I note. So you're not playing members of all the Fellowship. All the counters there, I'm not going to go through these. I mean, obviously that one is basically when you're in Shelob's Lair. And then you have these cards, which aren't actually sealed. So these are the reference cards. So you're basically saying, how to move, how to do the storytelling, how to draw, plot, discard. So you've got 4 of those. Come in their own nice Ziploc bags. This is the corruption track. And then you've got a couple of decks of cards. Okay. And these are a bit better tagged there, so I can actually pull. Okay, that doesn't actually work. I pulled it off pulled it loose rather than actually pull the cards open. I always have problems opening these cards. So these are all. You've got plot cards, particular to the chapters. Wisdom of Elrond. Arwen's Love. Great Eagle. Shadowfax. Bilbo's Journal. So on. You have numbered cards, therefore they go all the way up to 15. You have corruption cards, influence of Sauron, of course, and then you've got these are the individual chapter cards. And we've got the second deck. Okay, plastic off, and just open door of a hobbit home. Objects: the horn, so Palantir. It's going to be Frodo's sword, and there's the light of Galadriel, and then the One Ring itself. So yeah, that is it's been an interesting game. This is from Ravensburger, so it's high quality. It's a co-op game. I think it's designed by I don't know if it's designed by Prospero Hall, but it looks like it could be. But even so, if it's not, I think it's going to be interesting enough to actually basically do a review of the playthrough. But that's Lord of the Rings: The Adventure book game published by Ravensburger. If you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a package containing a book or game, or in this case a board game, which I'll unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.